Hi guys, back today with another cooking video. Today I'm going to be making fajita tacos, or in other terms, skirt steak. You can find this at your local butcher's or your grocery store, depending where you live. I got a rub I made myself today. It's very simple, it's just a combination of some spices. You can see them right here. I'll put them in the description below the video, so if you're interested in making this recipe. Before you start cooking, make sure you dice up your vegetables. Since these are tacos, I've got some white onions here, finely chopped, some tomatoes, some green chilies, because like I said, I always eat chili, and then some lettuce to garnish on top, which makes it a bit tasty. Also, make sure you get your hands on some tortillas. These can also be found at your local supermarket. These are where we're going to actually put the meat inside, obviously. So to start the marination of your fajita meat or skirt steak, get some of your olive oil and just drizzle a bit on it, nothing too heavily, just so that the rub actually stays on. You can rub this around with your hands so that you don't have to pour on both sides. Make sure the meat is covered entirely with the olive oil base. So once you got your olive oil nicely coated on top of your meat, I don't have an actual shaker, so what I've done is I've taken an empty container, put my rub inside obviously, taken some aluminum foil and poked some holes with a fork. It works just as well as a shaker. The reason I'm doing this is because you want your rub to be evenly distributed on your meat, not that it's blotching on certain parts, then it will have too much flavor on one side and too little on the other. So once you're ready, just start shaking your rub. You want to be generous with the amount you put on it because it's going to add all that flavor to the meat. So just slowly do that. And then be sure to coat both sides. So make sure to rub your meat in. I have this because obviously I'm cooking regularly, so this just helps me make sure that it's nice and coated all over the actual meat. And you go and do the other side. Very simple rub, but it imparts a lot of flavor on the meat. You can see it looks very nice on that. I'm gonna be cooking on this little improvised grill I have. I enjoy barbecuing outside. I'll make that for a later video if anyone's interested. But you can use a regular pan. I'm just gonna use this because as you can see, the ridges on it are gonna make a very nice coloring for the meat. And it's gonna char it very nicely. So make sure to go ahead and get your pan nice and hot before you ever throw the meat on there. I'm gonna be using palm olive oil just to keep the meat from sticking on there. I don't want to drench it in more olive oil, so the spray works out perfectly. Shake your bottle first in case there's any residue. And you're gonna go ahead and coat your pan. This will prevent it from sticking your meat. Go ahead and place your meat on the grill. You want to make sure you hear that sear, so you know your pan's nice and hot. And because this is very thin steak, it's not going to require much. Obviously, it depends how you like your steak. I enjoy my steak medium. I'll leave it about 2 to 3 minutes on each side. Alright, so once your meat sits in there for a couple of moments, go ahead and flip it. And let that rest for a couple more minutes. Coming along, a little tip if you are using one of these grills with the lines in it. Once your meat is facing straight, to get these char lines, you can turn it about 45 degrees. That's going to give it this look with the cross like that, which looks really nice on the meat and it adds a lot of flavor. So I'm just checking the color of my meat. As you can see, that's the perfect medium for myself, the way I enjoy it. So I'll go ahead and let the meat rest. Remember, you don't want to let your beef rest before you start dicing it. The nice little trick is, because of all that grease that's been imparted from the meat, all that flavor, I like to cook my tortillas with that, and it's going to add a lot of flavor to it. So I've had this sitting for a couple minutes. You can see it's nice and brown. You can go ahead and place that on your plate. Let these sit about a minute max, both sides 30 seconds. This is how the meat is gonna come out at the end. Now since it's tacos, you wanna slice your meat very nice and thin. So you go ahead and do that. And this way you're able to stack it with all your other condiments on your taco. Just look at that meat though. It's that perfect pink color. So once you're done with that, you go ahead and start preparing the rest. Okay, now that I've got my meat nicely diced up, I have my 2 tortillas here. This is actually some homemade salsa that my mother prepared. Let me know if you guys want to know the recipe for this. We can make another video of that. So what I like to do is, I baste my tortilla here with some of that sauce. Very easy. And you go ahead and take some of your fajita meat. Place it like that. Don't put too much meat because then it'll be too much. Then I like to garnish it with some onions. Obviously, this is to your taste, whatever you enjoy. Some tomates, tomatoes. Not too much. I love spice, so some green chili for me. And then, like I said, just top it all off with some lettuce, some shredded lettuce. Very easy. You wrap this up, tighten it, and enjoy.